get started. And we know that in all things, God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. We are confident that God is able to orchestrate everything to work towards something good and beautiful when we love him and accept his invitation to live according to his plan. We are assured and know that God, being a partner in my labor, all things work together and are fitted into a plan for good to and for those who love God and are called according to his design and purpose. I am assured because God is working with me. So we are convinced that every detail of our lives is continually woven together to fit into God's perfect plan of bringing good into our lives. To fit into God's perfect plan of bringing good into our lives. For we are his lovers who have been called to fulfill his design and purpose. I'm going to read that one more time. So we are convinced that every detail of our lives is continually woven together to fit into God's perfect plan of bringing good into our lives. Every detail of my life is continually woven together to fit into God's perfect plan. Every detail of my life, every detail. When I rise in the morning, when I go to bed at night, every detail, he is with me. Every moment, he is with me. And yesterday we brought in a couple extra scriptures from Joshua 5 and Joshua 9 that it says that I will be with you. I will not fail you and I will not forsake you. He says, I have commanded you to be strong and courageous, very courageous, trusting and knowing that he's with us, you guys. And remember that when you're meditating, if you bring in another scripture, you're anchoring scriptures together. This is the one that we're trying to build a foundation upon, that God is working for my good. But knowing that he will not leave you, he will not leave me or forsake me. He is always, 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 always there. He is continually working for my good. When I am sleeping, he's working for my good. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says that he knows the plans he has for me, plans to prosper me and not to harm me, plans to give me a hope and a future. So no matter what the situation might be, I know that he's working it out for my good, but I know that he knows the plans and he is giving me a hope and a future. We should never, ever feel hopeless because he is helping us. He is with us, continually weaving our lives together. Every situation, every plan for my good, for what is best, because I have been called according to his plan, his purpose, his design. He is so amazing. And I am confident knowing that he is with me. He is working with me. He is helping me, strengthening me. Guys, always remember that he is there. And we do not receive strength from here, from the natural realm, but we can receive a supernatural strength from God. Jesus is energizing us. It says that he's on the inside of us. And we don't want to look to our circumstances, but we look to him for our strength. We look to him for our answers. because He is always with us. He is always working for our good. He is crafting. He is changing. He's doing amazing things in the hearts of other people, or in my heart, or in just whatever the situation might be. He is able to work it out for good, you guys. And you have to be assured and confident in that. Settling that fact in your heart. It says, be convinced, be assured. I am convinced. I am convinced that the Lord is working out all things for my good. I am convinced that I am called according to His purpose. I am convinced that I have a design by Him, a plan by Him. I am convinced that He will never leave me or forsake me. I am convinced that He is helping me in everything. I am convinced that He will not fail. You guys, God doesn't fail, and He is with you every single day. And just be convinced that He is the one working in you and turning all things around for the good of those who love Him. Be blessed.